Good evening and welcome to Majo Television. I am Comfort or Shinaiki. Here are tonight's breaking stories making headlines in Nigeria and here in Ondo State. Let's take the headlines. Tinubu government disburses 330 billion to support poor Nigerians. Super Eagles ranking drop. Lifting of emergency rule in Rivers State marks a turning point. Nigeria, Supreme Court affirms Governor Aiyedatiwa victory, hence prolonged legal battles. Wave of defections strengthen APC coalition in Ondo. The news in detail. The federal government has released 330 billion naira in cash transfer to poor and vulnerable citizens under the National Social Safety Net Coordinating Office, NASCO. The Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edu, made the disclosure during a meeting of the Special Presidential Panel on the Social Investment Program. According to him, the initiative is designed to help struggling Nigerians cushion the impact of rising prices and economic hardship. The cash transfers are funded through the $800 million World Bank facility, and payments are being made digitally, either through beneficiaries' bank accounts or mobile wallets. Edu explained that recipients are verified using their national identity cards to ensure transparency. He further assured that those who have not yet received their share will be included before the end of the year. Super Eagles have fallen one place in the latest FIFA ranking, slipping from 44th to 45th in the world and remaining 6th in Africa. The drop reflects a run of poor results in the World Cup qualifiers, where Eric Chelly's men have struggled for consistency. Morocco retained their place as Africa's best side, sitting 11th globally, followed by Senegal, Egypt, Algeria, and Cote d'Ivoire. Nigeria's next opponents, Benin Republic, rose to 93rd, while South Africa climbed to 55th after holding the Eagles to a draw earlier this month. On the women's side, the Super Falcons remained steady at 36th in the world, while Spain overtook the USA to become number 1 in the women's rankings. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has officially lifted the 6-month state of emergency imposed in Rivers State. The measure was first declared to contain a deepening political crisis between Governor Siminalayi Fubara and the state legislature, which included impeachment attempts and vandalism of vital oil infrastructure. During the emergency, both the governor and lawmakers were suspended, with retired Navy officer Admiral Ibokete Ibas appointed to administer the state. President Tinubu said the intervention achieved its goal of averting anarchy and had now run its course. The decision has been welcomed by many residents who had criticized the disruption of evil governance. However, analysts warn that the root causes of the crisis, disputing over budget control, resources allocation, and legislative oversight, remain unresolved. The coming months will test whether the state institutions can maintain peace without federal emergency measures. The Supreme Court of Nigeria has officially affirmed the electoral victory of Governor Lucky Orimisan Aiyedatiwa in the last Ondo State governorship election, bringing an end to months of intense legal wrangling. Governor Aiyedatiwa, who initially served as acting governor following the passage of his predecessor, has now been confirmed as the duly elected leader of the state. The Apex Court's ruling validates the legitimacy of his mandate and closes the chapter on a series of legal challenges that have shadowed his administration since the polls. Supporters across Ondo State have welcomed the verdict with jubilation, calling it a victory for democracy and the rule of the law. Governor Aiyedatiwa, in his response, expressed gratitude to the judiciary and pledged to focus fully on governance and development. This decision marks a turning point in Ondo's political landscape, reinforcing the stability of its democratic institutions. And that's the news on Majo Television. I am Comfort or Shinaiki. Thank you for joining us.